dramatic music going on in the background?
Yeah.
We're still in a. To be fair, we are still in a fire maze.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Or are we? It's all an illusion.
Don't spoil
Did we rest? Did we rest?
Do you want to rest in a fiery maze of death?
I think we
No.
were saying
We can
at
sleep in
end
the
that we were
crypt
just
again.
gonna go back to the crypt and rest, because...
I am
Yeah.
not boiling myself.
You know, in retrospect, I really should have, like, restricted your resting abilities, because y'all are just, like, resting every other encounter.
Yeah, there's no
I mean, we
reason
don't
not
have
to.
to rest. I could totally keep going.
Oh yeah, I could just...
Same.
Yeah, but I didn't have a question.
I'm not sure. Oh no, we did rest. Okay, no, sorry, I got muddled up because I forgot that we had the rest after we went to see the
Thingamawatch.
Yeah.
Succubi.
Yeah, we went to, we looked at the demons, decided let's not piss them off, rested, then came here.
Yeah, and
I'm with it now.
And since you were the only one who took damage in this room,
That's why I got confused. I looked at my damage, but then I thought I had a memory of using lots of spells, and I forgot that we'd rested after using all the spells. So I still have lots of spells.
alright, so then let's just go back up.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got turned to stone.
Again.
Why is my character the only one that dies in this?
Why is it always yours?
Why?
Because she's a tank at heart, but none of her characters are ever tanky.
Hey, Keth is a tank, and I'm bringing her back at some point because she's a sweetie, and you guys would love her.
Let's just
you gotta
leave
kill
Jenny
Jenny
at her
first.
parents.
No, I can't.
Can you imagine? Nurse would be so sad.
Let's leave both of them at Jenny's parents.
Yeah, and then I can play Darby. Oh my god.
Wrong game, anyway.
Anyway,
Yes, so yeah.
Let's go.
you guys just gonna head back up to the...
I guess we're gonna go fight some succubi and an incubi.
Yes.
A bunch of imps.
Incubi.
At least.
First, an apology to everybody who's going to view this, and who is currently viewing this.
As
I'm sorry, I'm gravelly.
Really not, except when you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only thing that was on purpose, but it kind of comes and goes because I woke up with a cold.
As we walk over there, I would like to ask you guys what our strategy is with these creatures.
Kill them quickly.
Be careful of illusions and tricks. They will try to draw you in, I suspect.
Before we walk in there, I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself.
Okay.
So, it lasts for, it lasts for 8 hours.
I recommend not eating or drinking anything.
I'm going to suggest we ignore what they say and skip straight to exploring at them. Although,
I mean, we can go in guns blazing, and I can just open up with a firestorm here. But like, sorry, that was way out of character. I forget that this character doesn't speak.
Right. Erica's
Have
just
you considered
sitting
just
on the
nicely
crab.
asking them for the ball?
We could certainly
Nice.
ask them how they came to be here and why. I don't know.
Are you really suggesting we trust the word demons? Besides, I'm
but-
fairly certain the orb is tied to their very life force.
Oh, I'm just asking. We should just ask them for it nicely.
However, I feel like I have some of my powers. I am not yet strong enough to return us.
I have before had issues with my spells not working should I attack first. Thanks to someone. So, there is a chance that if we go in guns blazing, I will be considered out of line. Though who can tell, these demons may weighted in my favour.
What if somebody else goes in guns blazing?
Would you do that for me, darling?
She just blushes.
You're so cute.
I feel like
It gets worse.
some of my powers have returned. Not enough to take us home, but enough for me to do more than just claw at things.
Well,
So we're going to
certainly
throw him in there first.
Actually, I think I've got the most health anyway, so probably might as well. Plus, I'm immune to illusions.
That's an
Depends how
interesting
choose
idea. Would you like to enter first and see how they react?
I'll think of some sort of signal for you then.
How about a phrase? Oh my god, they're killing me, please come help.
I was just thinking some sort of loud screeching sound, most likely.
Well, I mean, I guess that translates.
Chia.
For the sounds of dying cat.
The sounds of battle and/or me screaming.
Sure. Well,
Very well.
Time. Anyone have cards?
And meanwhile, I'm going to see how they attack me on sight. Pick me luck.
I'm gonna hang. So I guess we're hanging back in the entranceway.
Yeah.
Oh, it is such a shame that I didn't bring my playing cards.
I doubt we'll be here too long.
What is the range of my abilities? I do not know.
Can I make an off-topic confession real quick?
But
Part of the reason I like collecting dice so much is because when they're in the bag, it makes me feel like I'm carrying around gold coins.
yeah, I kind of want to agree with
I
that.
totally agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
Like, it just
Same,
makes
I
me
feel
feel
you.
more like a badass.
It's because in the world of D&D, dice control everything.
They're all within 60 feet, so I'm assuming I can hit them with my abilities.
So what are you going to do?
Trying to figure out why I wasn't able to select it, and apparently I'm still in the room. I'm just gonna take a walk, just walk in slowly up to like here, just look around and see what if they're making a move against me immediately.
Okay. I'm guessing the rest of you are not entering the room then.
We're hanging
Not yet,
just
no.
out the sight.
Roll stealth.
Real stuff.
Oh,
It's rolling high. Damn it.
I'm just imagining all of you just like doing the high poking out from the side of a door, and then just Dot's character just like.
I'm gonna say that Ona was a little bit too interested in possibly seeing this cat flattened.
I also got a natural one.
So.
Oh, lovely.
So the giant crab was stealthier than you two.
Yeah. That's.
I think Oda stepped on Valen's like tail and she squeaked, or
I don't know.
Alright, well.
I'm playing like patty cake with Maui or something.
So you step into the room, cringing slightly as you hear hushed sounds, shrieks, and fumbling behind you in the doorway.
I'm just shaking my head, just like walk.
Walk forward, you glance up, and the two main figures are looking at you. The female is kind of covering her mouth a bit, giggling, and you can see she's actually looking past you at the fumbling idiots. The rest of the figures just seem to be enjoying their food, drink, playing a little music, but they're all eyes on you.
I just imagine. I just need to tell you that I imagine that the succubi and this incubi look like Vex and Vax. That's just what I'm imagining in my head. Sorry, keep going.
For some reason, Maui wants to roll his eyes.
And I was kind of thinking of these two as lovers, so that's
Oh, okay. Never mind. Maybe Vex and like
wrong.
I don't know. Jarrett?
Go with the Briarwoods.
Okay,
I was actually thinking that more.
Let's go with them. Oh god,
Let's go with the ones that aren't twins.
Yeah, not siblings.
I'm sorry,
Anyway.
I didn't know what she had in her head.
Twins.
Learn to read
Anyway.
minds.
Sleep for this. So yeah, you walk in, and again, the female is just kind of giggling to herself. The male just kind of looks towards you, a sly, almost knowing grin on his face as he just looks at you and says, "Welcome back. Have you come to join our little festivities?"
I'm just gonna sort of smirk as much as a cat thing can and just say,
Surprisingly a
I'm
lot.
here to party crash, I'm afraid. And then I'm just gonna close my eyes, just sort of float into the air a little, just like a couple of inches, as sort of white sparks sort of surround me. As such as disintegration ray.
Roll initiative.
Should we all roll initiative?
I need him to roll like first, because darn you, quick cat. Basically, because basically, it was having you roll because they were well aware of your positioning and presence, so it was basically gonna see if they could react before you got your thing off.
The answer sounds very much like no. He's about to get a disintegration meme to the face.
Roll your initiative again just to get you on the thing. See if I can edit the. Roll. There you go.
I can do that
Okay.
too.
There you go. Okay.
So now I roll it.
Now you roll damage. Or no, roll. Wait, is it an attack? Yeah, it's a DC. Okay, hold on. I gotta mark down there. Everybody's rolling so bad. Okay. So which one were you attacking?
The incubus.
The male.
I'm assuming it's the one in blue.
You know what? I don't even remember. Okay. Well, yeah, he's saved on that roll anyway, so.
The one in purple has a beard.
Well, some of us don't zoom in. Alright, so I'm guessing since it says Ray misses if he saves, then it doesn't hit him. Oh. Alrighty. Well, combat started then, so I guess you guys can roll now. Good.
That changed. That changed everything.
Is that a gargoyle? Well, I'm assuming there's a waiter behind them. One that's pretending to be a waiter behind them.
Oh, hey, that is a different one.
It's a snorgoyle.
They're all imps, and yeah, the two on the rug in front shift forms into very overly attracted winged humanoids. Alright. Okay, well, Dot, that would be you up first.
Sorry, continue.
What was that about?
Forgot I had
being
music for this one.
powerful.
Yeah, where are my imps? There's my imps.
Yeah, where are your imps?
They're
All over the place by the looks of it.
Yeah. I know this map is so hard to see stuff.
There's one here.
And here, and here, and...
There was one here, and one here,
Come over here.
and one here, and a few
I'm
over
just gonna
here.
Lean against this pillar. Over here next to these flowers. With a little smirk and watch what's going on now. But I'm going to hold my action.
Cat, get down. No.
Yes,
I
I
thought
know.
you meant me.
Siren, get down!
Ah,
Don't get too
like a
close.
proper-
Get to the chopper!
Right, Arnie.
I'm going to hold my action unless I am attacked or one of my friends is attacked.
Alright.
What
Not
did
Not including the cat? Are you including the cat as one of your friends?
I have to. It's annoying.
Yeah.
I'm just going to make a very fun little
Me?
character, but I am God Cat.
God cat.
I don't
Bow
think that's
before
totally out of
God
character.
cat.
It me!
Wait, are we talking about Cyber or the cat?
Exactly.
I was going to change my title on my own Discord server to God Cat, but then I remembered that it's currently Renaissance Alien Santa, and I don't want to change it.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, yeah.
I'm just gonna hang over here. Maybe if something comes into melee range, I can doink it.
Okay. So, God Cat.
Well, I have to get to attack already. Stop using the rest of the abilities. It's not quite a freeze ray, but it's actually a slowing ray.
Potato, potato.
Screw it, I might as well just innovation ray the incubus. They will have a 1-turn cooldown. Damn it.
Alright, who you targeting?
This one, whichever one it is. I'm assuming that's the incubus. That's not what I do.
The guy.
That would be the succubus on the left.
No, screw it, I'll attack them.
Aha!
That's what I'm saying. That's the one.
I told you the one in purple had a beard.
Man, we're gonna have to let,
Oh, that's a fail. Save there, yeah. Okay.
we're gonna have to let Kapua and Maui take on the succubus.
Why?
Why?
The rest
Oh,
of us
right,
are
gay.
being attracted to it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that hurt. You send
Yeah, just
out
like-
send out a dark ray that just sort of manifests in front of the cat and blasts forward, striking the succubus in the chest and pushing her back a bit. And as the ray dissipates, she looks rough and terrified. And you see the incubus kind of just quickly like looks towards her, a little fearful, and then looks towards you furiously. You evil cat. Alrighty. Are you moving or anything?
No, I'm gonna stay in close enough to the crab so that his reaction reaction activates.
Okay. Soren.
Critical decisions.
Oh, it's my turn? Really?
Real low.
Whoa. Okay.
So we will have a go, then they will have a go.
They started this party. I'm gonna finish it with Firestorm.
Burn.
Please don't burn me.
I got this map out.
Guys, God Cat's a little terrifying.
And you're now just finding this out. I'm sure I have a god cat here somewhere.
Oh, these squares are much bigger. What? What? No. Oh, the squares on top of the squares is really difficult.
If you
They are much bigger.
If you hold shift, it should match it to the squares of the grid. I think it should.
Yeah, it looks like a shift.
Yeah, so if you hold shift, it'll snap it to the grid, so you'll automatically do what you want.
Okay.
That I think is probably. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's 10 feet.
2 by 2.
'cause-
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's 10. It's 10 feet. It's 2 squares.
Cyber, stop.
Abstract art occurring on stream.
How many of those you get?
10.
Too many.
Okay. These guys are having a very bad day by the sounds of it.
You're gonna ruin all of their lovely rugs, darling.
Hold on, I gotta count how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's all of them.
We'll just do another 10 there, just for good measure.
That was where I was wanting you to put it, actually.
Boom.
Wow.
So, these builds aren't broken at all.
If Firestorm is a real spell, it's a real 7th level spell, that 100% is devastating when, like, a correctly built character casts it.
But but given what these characters are, that's not so much the case.
Hey, there is nothing wrong with these characters.
Well, I'm saying, like, when Keyleth casts Firestorm, it's pretty devastating because it's much harder for them to make the spell save. Which, by the way, they all need to make a spell save.
Well, duh. I ain't know what I'm doing.
I didn't mean... I'm sorry. Oh.
Ah! Duck save?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your DC?
14.
Yeah, if a well-built character does that, it can hurt.
Not saying that these aren't well built, but they're not, like...
No, I mean, like...
They're not designed to
You
be
know what I mean.
powerful, they're designed
Yeah,
to
I
be
know.
interesting.
You guys know what I mean.
If
Like,
Alice
these
did that...
Yeah, or, like, when
Oh, okay, you
Keyleth
did.
casts Firestorm, it, like, destroys.
Didn't you say that you made sure that each character's main stat was only 10?
Usually. Okay.
Yeah. For
Also-
example, Pua is a ranger and his highest status is intelligence. And his dexterity is 10. But then again, I have a crab.
I'm a sorcerer and my charisma is 10.
It's okay, I have a crab.
Giant anime crab.
Anime crab? Because
Okay.
I'm totally okay with that.
I'm sorry I destroyed your pretties.
Hey, I gave you the spell.
I'm surprised that Succubus is still alive.
Okay. I know your effect. It will tell you if it happens. Alright, so... Yeah, so, you can delete those squares too, because you can't.
Wrong thing.
Yeah, you guys watch as just this giant arc of fire just erupts, covering everything, and as the flames die down, you see that the succubus and I think 2 imps seem to had just narrowly dodged out of the way. The incubus is charred and looks horribly rough. That sucked. Yeah. Alright, now it's their turns, and you know what?
They're gonna burn us. Yay! Death.
The succubus walks over to the incubus and just sort of grabs onto his arm, and you see her lean over and bring something to him. And you just see his exhausted, slightly burned body just kind of turn towards her with a quick nod. They both look back towards you, Argus, and then just
Just what? Did I miss something there? Was it a spell?
No.
Dang.
Actually, it may have been. 1 second. You know what? I don't think I can do that. Hold on. Let me get them back.
You know, it took me a second to realize I'm still picturing Laura. It's just that now I'm picturing Laura and Travis.
Oh, God. She would have been over there. So, yeah, you... Instead... Let's jump back a second. You see her still kind of whisper something to him, and he kind of nods, and you see them both sort of focus for a moment, and then glare back at Aragus, and the female kind of just shoves whatever. She shoves the incubus back, and he yeah, easily. He flies back here for cover, and the succubus seems to... Yep. Begins flying towards the other pillar, and as she does this, she yells out to Aragus. She yells, "Just let us go! You can have it! Just let us leave!" She flies over here for cover. Are very confused of where Mommy and Daddy just went.
Oh God, we're killing the family.
Very confused of where all brothers and sisters just went.
Oh,
It's a family barbecue.
Fly over here.
Oh my
God.
Hide behind
No.
the fountain.
No, go sit in a corner. That was terrible. I'm ashamed of you.
Oh my God.
Not you.
But yeah, they look just terrified and not sure what to do, so they're just hiding behind the fountain now because they just watched all the other imps get roasted and they don't want to die. So, Oda, it's your turn.
I would like to...
Rage.
So I'm gonna step over to next to Aragus and as I do so, I say on my shoulder, "Nice work, darling." And then I call out to these people, "I'm not sure that's how it works, my dears. Perhaps if you did not want to die, you should not have taken this deal in the first place." And then I will I'm going to just drop a sacred flame on one of these two dudes.
You need line of sight for that?
No, I don't believe so. Oh, yeah, no, I do need to be able to see it within range.
Yeah, no, they're ducked behind the fountain.
Oh, well, in that case, I step round. 35, yeah, so I step round until I can see them. I'm gonna come over right here, and then I'm gonna
Alright.
sacred flame.
Dex saving throw on the little imp. God, dice! I need to cleanse my dragon dice. It sucks.
Or not, you know, you could just take that into our regular game. Rolling
No.
bad.
No. That imp just evaporates. It's incinerated.
I don't know if I could beam. If I could
So
actually able to
adorable
beam
when they
the surviving
burn to
imp.
death.
Balon's eyes get really big and worried for a moment.
Turned to all of them.
Yeah, but I didn't say it's so nice when they get, or adorable when they get burned to death either.
Yuna,
And she
please
certainly
save
didn't say what I'd said.
I
Yuna.
just shrug and kind of sigh and whoops. Wrong. Head over there.
I love the
Just
sort
a
of
wave.
movement
Okay, fine.
pattern we're making.
I told you we should have just asked. And again, if something actually comes to poke me, I'm gonna poke back.
Yeah. Alright. Seb cat!
I'm not sure if I can actually use a beam on the imp in any position I can move to. Like, would I be able to hit it from there?
Yeah.
Overkill is best kill.
Oh god. I got 10 HP, guys! Like, little babies!
It's also a pile of ash.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god, you are heartless monsters!
I just want to be clear here. None of these guys attacked you yet.
I know.
You're in
I haven't
murder
attacked
mode,
them.
entire party. Like, they didn't do nothing.
Oi, it's those three! I ain't done shit!
I mean, I am the one who just walked in and tried to disintegration one of them
Yeah.
without any provocation.
I was
Maybe
following
Got
his
totally
lead.
up in my estimation.
I said we could just ask, but no.
To be honest,
I
I
was
would have been
following
all
his
for
lead.
just asking. I like to get close to people before I attack them. But
Ugh.
Soren.
Oh my god! Is it my turn? Is that what's going on?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But oh my god, I really hope that Dot continues to play a character like this with what I know Shadow wants to play, because yes.
I feel like I want to know, but on the other hand, I'm not sure I want to know.
It sounds like a lawful good paladin type person.
Nah.
Yes, please.
I play
Okay,
too many
that's
paladins.
where I'm going.
Darren's lawful good enough. Like, I don't need another one of them.
See, he's not a lawful good. You and I both know he's not a lawful good.
It was like a vengeance.
He
paladin or
balances
something.
between lawful to neutral good. Like, the way I've been playing him, he's like right on the line between those two.
Good enough.
So Soren,
I dashed.
Oh, okay. I was about to say you went real far. Alrighty. Since they are in cover. They can do this now. So yeah, Soren or Valen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. As you dash over there, you catch just a glimpse of this charred up incubus as he's focusing on something, and then you see his entire body start to shimmer, fade, and just fade away.
Was it a spell? Could I counter it?
You can try.
I can't help but feel like maybe we're just tormenting this innocent family.
Yeah, I don't want to.
You people are horrible.
I say that as the person who instigated this and has made the worst joke any of us have made.
Alright, so are you gonna try to counter it or no?
No.
Okay, so yeah, he just fades out of existence. As he's doing that, from the female, she just kind of shouts out, very angrily, "I hope you all burn!" And she also disappears.
No, please don't come back.
Few seconds pass, and a familiar red orb appears on the pedestal, and just to be clear, yes, you could have just talked to those guys. All the other encounters, it was basically you have to kill them. These guys were the only one where you could have like been like, hey, can we just have the orb? And they'd be like, you know what, you killed everyone else. We'd rather live. You can have it.
I told you we could have just asked for the orb.
I'm
No.
going to pat Argus on the head. That was incredibly vicious of you.
It's a policy of mine to never trust what a demon says. And then I'm just going to sort of wander over to the pedestal and do my usual poke at the orb until it falls off.
I'm gonna grumble in Aquan.
I don't think that he will leave us alone for much longer. I'm just gonna start to head out.
Roll strength check for the orb. Cool, you knock that thing off, it shatters on the ground. You feel your body be infused with a power that you have not had in so long. Similar to the other orbs.
Ooh,
Oh.
that just made I just popped my neck.
More
down.
power.
Wow, that's actually kind of painful.
You feel another surge.
You deserve
And
that,
for
you
the
murderer.
first time in a while now, you feel complete.
I'm just gonna wander over to where most of them are. And just say, I will need to go somewhere. Well, I may not be able. We must go to the portal. That which I will be now able to open with my power almost entirely intact. Gather round, and I shall take us there. Unless we want to fly through the magma field full of mimics again.
I'll take the cat teleport, thank you.
That's what I thought.
Fallon wanders over.
Alright. Are
I'm
you
gonna
taking
take Fallon's
down...
arm.
Valen blushes.
You're taking them?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a final room.
I need and Fishman, I need all of you to roll a d8.
Whom?
You. Crap.
Us?
I need a d8 from everybody.
Okay.
Except for the cat.
Even a crab?
I got a 5.
Every non-animal character that must roll a d8.
Ah. But I'm part fish and she's part lizard. Snake thing.
Close enough.
I would have preferred you just kept it with lizard.
Yes. Yeah, just lizard.
I'm part lizard.
Okay.
Makes it a lot easier for me.
I'm imagining you with hind legs now.
They're tiny.
Snakes exist, but are tiny.
Roll for Maui too.
Okay. Oh, my poor baby! What is happening?
Okay. Alright, so you all disappear in a darkness. And then just this eerie feeling surrounds you, this strange pressure sort of each of you. You don't feel each other nearby anymore.
I don't feel...
You don't feel Maui.
I would like to state that I have instantly shot a prayer up to my god that if this guy is trying to kill me, I blame you. Okay? Because you didn't let me just get rid of him when I had a chance earlier on.
For a moment, deep in your heart, as if your god is looking down at you, as you all open your eyes and find yourselves in this nightmarish realm of what the hackety heck is going on.
What the fuck?
You each find yourselves on these tall platforms that seem to be about 30 feet off the ground, if it is ground. There's almost this weird red, translucent, possibly water. It is very hard to tell. It's very unnerving. You can't even really see if there's a bottom to it. In the center, you see a massive platform with spikes jutting out the sides.
That's not the true form you said I would have.
No, that's not your true form. Would you like to take your true form?
Yes, I would. There he is. Also, the thing I posted in Discord is entirely relevant right now.
I said he was evil!
Roll initiative as the cat has turned against all of you now.
Oh my god, my head hurts now.
Fucking asshole!
And I just accidentally clicked. Well, bear with me. Oh, my head really genuinely hurts right now. Oh,
Good.
What's it called? I felt a bit faint.
This is why you don't get in the affairs of other people! Vala just screams out into the void. Like, that's the most you've literally ever heard her talk, and it has been...
Oh, 3.
Arrogance of the Broken Promise.
I felt it was
Nice.
important to add the title.
Your initiative is pretty.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've rolled shitty initiative this entire
Good.
time.
It's the lore of things that we fight.
Although, Argus, you may be last on initiative, but you can still very much...
Oh yeah, I have legendary
Eat.
points.
You do have legendary actions as well, but you can also...
God damn it!
Figured out. Hint, hint.
Wait, I can use...
Let me know who you're looking at.
Oh, right, yes! Valen, because I don't want to be disintegrated.
Alright.
Fair. What is this? What are we facing?
A giant, weird crustacean-looking spider monstrosity
Hey.
with a massive red eyeball.
One single eyeball?
A single eyeball.
Is that Goma?
Yes.
Whoa, is that a shade? Did a wild shade appear?
Hey!
Hey!
Hi, we miss you!
And he's
That
muted.
girl that I secretly murdered. Also, that's literally what happened.
Anyway, let's go back to the murdering spree. Oda, it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Until his turn, by the way, he's just going to be laughing evilly.
I will intend to put a stop to that. I am sort of muttering angrily at my god and saying, I told you, why didn't you just let me get rid of him when he was small and weak and I could have just done it?
I still have
I
mage
have the
armor
exact
up, by
same
the way.
amount of health.
And yeah, but
Perfect.
you didn't have as much attack back, you know.
Because it lasts for 8 hours.
I mean, it's not as though you guys have been unlocking his abilities this entire time, making him stronger.
Each orb awakens a new beam. Actually, does that mean I have the 10th one, the final secret one? No.
I am going to.
You have all of your beams now.
Yes!
All of them.
Murder time! That's my turn sorted. Ooh, actually.
Too many spells, and I can never remember what all of them do, so I just want to double check that I'm picking one that I can, I wish I have so many spells that are like really cool, but they're all touch spells, and I'm like, if I get within range to touch, I am probably going to die.
My claw rolls, probably.
I am going to cast this at level 8. So this one is a dexterity saving throw.
Just to be clear, Ericus, your sight is a cone. You could technically get all 3 of them since they are right there.
Oh,
I'm
right, yeah.
lighting this on fire, right?
No, you're not.
Fucking
Casting
beholder
the
eyes.
spell, and this very similar feeling that's periodically happened throughout this whole experience hits again, and you watch your spell fizzle,
Damn it!
realizing that maybe, just maybe, Argus has been canceling your magical abilities this entire time.
The only reason why you didn't just get lava the last time was because I decided against nullifying the telekinesis.
He could have killed you guys throughout this whole thing.
I know. Right, let me see. I am just going to...
We would never
You do
again.
use that spell slot, though. Like,
do.
that
I
spell
never
slot
trusted
is
you to begin with.
Fucking asshole!
Now you understand why I agreed to play a
Oh, well,
furry.
the thing is that I knew you were going to do this from the minute that you said that you were going to play with us. I literally just knew.
Same.
And I'm just annoyed that I want to try and kill you. That's all. I'm annoyed that you're stopping me from killing you, and that's it. Right now, okay.
Just
I'm going
for
to...
the sake of helping you guys out a little bit, since you're fighting a Legend of Zelda boss at the moment, he is basically a beefed up beholder.
Yeah, I was.
Beast or a monstrosity or an ooze.
All
No.
three.
He is as I've been referring to, sort of an eldritch, nightmarish creature of what the heck. He is something beyond.
Aww.
But how
Can I
you
still
even
count him
get
as a
to
favorite
him?
enemy because I don't like him? It doesn't account for anything other than my pure hatred for this cat. I should
Oh, no.
have primeval awareness.
Are you doing anything else?
I am. I would like to. This thing that he's on. What is it made of? Sorry?
It looks like metal.
How big is it? Like, what? Just give me a bit of a description for it, because I'm not sure what it is.
It's a giant cylindrical platform with this weird spiky metal disc on top, which he is sitting atop of.
Okay.
So your platforms are about 30 feet from this red whatever it is on the ground. He is level with you guys. Well, a few inches higher, but you know.
Something size matters.
Something.
I don't have any ranged attacks.
Yep, all my ranged attacks are magic. This is really shitty for me.
I'm so sorry.
Honestly, if any of you were
I have things.
if any of them, yeah, he's gone.
I want to just try jumping a little bit to see if my flying boots are working.
Okay. You activate your boots, jump up, and there's no effect. Your boots don't work.
How plausible is it for me to try and jump that?
We'll
It's 15
see.
feet.
It's 15 feet. So I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna take a run up and I'm gonna try and leap across, and I'm gonna use my whip to try and grab onto something to help if I fall. I'm gonna try and Indiana Jones it. Straight at him.
Roll in acrobatics.
Oh, good! No,
That's
the wrong
persuasion.
one. I clicked and I scrolled down at the same time. Yes! Fuck yes!
Yeah, it's 15-foot jump, but you're a freaking dryad elfish person, so yeah, you easily clear the jump. And are now on a spiky metal platform in front of a hell beast.
And wait, is that the end of your turn?
Just check something.
I'm afraid that I never actually gave the genuine translation of that, because he was outright accusing you of being evil, and then I paraphrased it to be less bad.
Yeah, everything in
You
here
did
was
say the
well
word
aware
evil.
that Cyber was a threat, which is why they were all targeting him.
I know, but he did specifically say the word evil. Accidentally, probably, but he did say it.
Hey, Dad.
I'm sorry, what I'm just trying to check is there's a set of different spells that I'm trying to check whether any of them are a bonus action.
That's fine.
Well,
I'm gonna help you out here. You are right in front of him. He's looking right at you. None of your spells are going to work.
I know none of... Okay, fine. I am going to call Divine Intervention.
Oh God.
It's probably not going to work because it's just insanely difficult to get it to work.
Yeah. Okay. What?
Roll low.
Also, you
This is unlikely to work. And
also cursed them out earlier.
sorry,
You also cursed your god out earlier.
I always curse my god. That doesn't really matter in my case.
Good point.
I'm going to hold up my holy symbol and I'm going to call out, "Horror, if you want me to protect these people and take vengeance on this creature, you must help me now. Please!" And so what it says here is that I have to roll a percentile dice,
Wait a minute.
and if the number is equal or lower than my cleric level, my dex
Wait. Do you have 2 actions? Did you already?
I used an action, but it
It's
doesn't
an action.
say that it's an action on my thing, so I
In
didn't
the
think
in the book, it is an action. Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, well then I'm going to just forget all that. I'm just
Glare
going
at
to,
me.
Yeah.
I
You can
want
try
to,
it next turn, but
I want to.
it is an action.
I want to. What do I want to do? Do I have any movement left?
You use 25 feet.
Okay, so I have 10 feet.
I don't know how much movement you have.
I'm gonna just move 10 foot up here in the hopes of getting out of range of his effect on the magic. And
Okay.
and now I'm just clinging on to the metal. I'm crouched down and cling onto the metal. brace myself for a counterattack.
And because I'm about to roll a d10. Is that what I think it means? Yes. Hello?
Hello?
Is it terrible what I think it is?
Do you have... Did I put that you have to roll dice?
Yes. I've been waiting this entire time just to use this ability.
Do you want to use your ray of killing everything?
Yes.
Is that what you want? Go ahead.
Yes. Bye-bye, Oda.
So who are you targeting?
Oda.
Oda, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Please, dice gods, you moved me this day. I beseech you, stay on my side!
Legendary action down, old popes.
Well, I get them back soon.
Oh yeah.
Do I take any damage?
It misses if you save, so...
Okay.
Question.
I just like flatten myself against the metal spikes.
Yes, question?
Does that still trigger the cooldown on rays? Using them like that?
And missing it should, shouldn't it? Shouldn't it?
Hold on. I, like, made him rolls.
Because my beams all have a 1-turn cooldown, but I also have roll a d10 to use an extra one at the end of other people's turn. I don't know if that triggers the countdown. The cool.
I mean, that would make sense. I mean, otherwise that would just be ridiculous and you could just kill us all right now and we could end this game.
Oh, okay, now I see what's going on here. So your normal raise you don't have to roll for, but legendary action I did put you have to. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not dead yet.
Yeah, I'd say for...
And I'm not dead yet. And I'm not dead yet.
They've got a backup plan if it is difficult.
Yeah, I'd say for fairness, any raise used for the legendary actions set the cooldown. So... Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Yuna.
It is I! You said he has one eye, or did you say he has multiple eyes because that picture has multiple eyes?
No, that's the little babies on that are in the original fight that I didn't feel like photoshopping out of the image.
Oh my god, he has
No,
babies!
It's
can
the
summon
Zelda.
mini
It's the
beams,
Zelda.
so
Yeah, I know, but still.
Cyber shush.
I can summon ads if I want to.
Hey man!
Is he looking
Yes.
towards Oda now?
Well, I was gonna sort of use it and turn my attention back to them because it's at the start of my turn, isn't it? But it changes.
I mean, you're
when
turning your
actually
head.
Yeah.
Does he only have? No wait, he only has one eye.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. We might have a chance.
So,
Cyber get Oda and Kapua or Kapua and Valen. You can't have all three right now because Oda didn't move far enough.
Kapua and Oda.
Okay.
Valen, even Valen. Valen was the one I actually meant.
Valen.
Yes. 'Cause
Platform.
I still don't want to be disintegrated.
I don't have that spell anymore.
He doesn't know that.
Like, what?
You could still be disintegrated.
Alright, you
Oh.
My dear darling, I'm just gonna Logan him 2 times.
Okay.
Because, you know, some of us don't rely on magic.
Well, the first one misses.
Floor
second one.
dart him in the eyeball.
I'm trying.
Well, roll damage on the second one, because I'm pretty sure that hit him.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's 9 points of damage. Else?
I'm just gonna yelp. The eyes have it.
Wow.
Makes no sense, but I'm gonna yelp that anyway. I have a wisdom is -1.
Balin, it's your turn.
Fuck. Fuck. Am I basically gonna have to make an acrobatics check to get off this platform, no matter how I get off this platform?
Yeah. Unless you climb down. Then it's...
But is you said the floor is like...
The floor is some sort of substance that's really hard to tell. It's
It's made of flesh.
Yeah, you know, I
Imagine
really
some
don't
sort
want to
of-
touch the ground. So...
Imagine a substance that just does not comprehend with your brain. Like, you know it's there, but it's like nothing that makes sense to you.
Okay.
So, for all you know, it can make your head explode if you go near it.
Yeah, I really don't want to touch the ground.
Like, it doesn't look solid, it doesn't look liquid, it doesn't look like anything, but it still exists. It's very off-putting.
God damn it. Oh! I'm going to...
I feel
Right.
like if
slither and try to jump this, like using my staff to kind of pole vault me over. Oh, this is gonna go so bad.
Roll
And for
high,
that,
roll
roll
high.
athletics for that.
I feel like a crit fail should be you impale yourself on one of the spikes.
Yeah, really. Yeah, do athletics because you're like push yourself with your staff.
That's not bad. That's 19.
You know, you whack your tail on the metal and you get a little scrape on your tail, but you do manage to cross the gap. Oh yeah, you're over
Awesome.
there now.
Oh, we both went to move at the same time. If I move on my turn, does he still get to follow me? Like with his head?
He's already looking at you.
Right, but if I were to say move like over here,
That would be up to him, I would say.
okay, so I'm gonna move over here. Which
I
think is
mean-
still within.
Wait, what might be an attack of
Since where he
opportunity at
he was primarily focused on you. So having
Oh,
you
no, I can only
moving
move
around,
here.
he would probably be following you.
So I'm gonna move there. And then, wait, am I within range of him right now? If I move here? Like to make a melee attack?
What's your melee, dude?
Hmm?
What's your melee range?
that?
5.
Okay.
You're probably in range.
Okay,
that,
cool.
That does hit. That is next to the collision of that token. So border makes that token. So
Awesome. So I'm going to once again spin my staff around and just whack him like a whack-a-mole.
You just got
What's
whack-a-mole.
another cat?
And that is an 18 plus 8 to hit.
That probably hit.
wait, what? Was it 2 attacks or was that?
No, it's just my staff.
For some reason I thought when you said the 2 numbers, I thought you meant they were 2 separate attacks for those rolls.
No, it was 18 plus 8,
Okay, yeah.
which is
that-
A lot.
Yeah, that
30,
hits.
not 36, 26.
Something like that.
Now I need a D10, and I got that's a D12. Dang.
I will say though that the extra magical damage is you don't get that effect.
Oh.
He is looking at you. It kind of cancels that out, but you get the bludgeoning damage.
That makes sense. Well, he takes 5 points of damage. Can I say that I tried to hit him in the eyeball?
You can't reach it, but sure. You
Okay.
try. A little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I mean...
I
That's
might as
all
well
I
roll
can
another
do.
D10 then, in that case.
Go for it. I do want you, Cyber, to pick a target before you roll those, though.
Wait.
Who's he attacking?
Me.
Okay.
9 is...
So, ooh, that's a tough
Disintegration!
one. Yeah!
Shit.
That's a dex save, please!
That's a 19 plus 2. So yeah.
Ah! You keep
rolling
dodging
good,
all of
man.
my... You keep missing, dodging all my fun stuff.
You see, that one just goes, whoa! It like slithers out of the way.
They're so rude. Oh my gosh. Maybe, you should try paralyzing or sleeping or petrifying them so then they can't dex save.
I mean, I've got a plan.
Stop
Mike.
helping him!
I've got a totally different plan. I've got a... It's similar to my plan, but it's not my plan.
Look, he's new, okay?
He's also evil!
Well, yeah. Anyway, it's your turn.
It's off your turn. So it's 3 minions.
Oh, yay! BBs!
Do I roll for each one? Yeah, I roll for each one.
For their little beams.
Heals.
You do get to dictate where they land, though.
Can I put them on the outer island edges? Yes.
Yeah, you can reach
Yeah.
platforms.
Put one here.
Okay. Gotta find
One
it again.
here.
Little BBs. Little BBs.
And one here.
They're so cute. Devil, evil little things. They're precious.
I feel surrounded.
Yeah.
So that is a Death Ray, which is going to be the one of the western one. South is Petrification. And
Who are you
Five.
attacking?
no one. This is determining what beams the ads will fire.
Oh.
Yeah, they can all fire beams too.
Joy.
And then the northwest one has innovation.
Okay.
Yes, west is disintegration, south is petrification.
Oh, you're in charge of them, man.
northwest.
Pick their targets.
Petrification will. I'll just use my normal attacks, right? Just sort of in terms of setting this up. Actually, did they attack immediately?
I don't know. Did I put that down if they have to wait?
At the start of your turn, you can choose to attack with your I-beams or summon 1d4 minion.
Roll permanent high beam. They are to use on being summoned. So
I guess they attack immediately?
sure.
So petrification on Valen.
Oh, they do keep those eye beams, so I need to write that down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You can mark each one with a colour.
I mean, I'm probably going to keep them like one per island just for the sake of my sanity more than anything. Unless it's to specifically dick you over.
we're gonna have purple, blue, and green. So
Green, which is petrification, will Valen.
all right. So petrification beam on.
Me.
Valen, okay. So dexterity saving throw.
Nope.
Fuck.
Wait, so you failed then?
Yep.
Alright, so your body begins to stiffen and it is very uncomfortable. You're not stoned yet.
So next is the western one, which is disintegration.
The blue or the purple one?
Blue.
Okay, that's disintegration. Alright.
Use it on Kapua.
Which one's that on?
Kapua.
Yeah, Una, dex save. Oh, BB!
Is she still alive? And then the last
No,
one,
she's
you
muted.
will use innovation on Oda.
What do I have to do? Constitution save.
Yeah.
Use dice gods. Fuck. 35 pain, right?
Yep. 35 necrotic. To the back. I think I'm just gonna
Give me a moment. I just need to work that out. I'm not very good.
Which one was the purple one?
innovation.
Okay.
Three eye beasts, 3 targets. It works. This plan works so much better than I could have possibly hoped.
Soren! ruin the fun, man.
This isn't fun for us.
Oh, yeah, it is. I'm reading specifics. 1 second. I mean, technically, yeah, you could do that on your turn.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, I shouldn't have given you guys stuff.
Also, I'm going to change my focus to Oda and Kapua. Well, the Kapua has any magic, but...
I do want to point out, though, he's not that OP. He can summon ads, but that's literally just the 3 eye rays that he could have used himself.
Yeah, but he's doing that around us, and we're not in a position to be able to do anything about it because none of us have the ability to move around very easily in this map. So what you've essentially done is trapped us between all of these different I-beams and put us in a position where we cannot get anywhere to have cover, where our moves take much longer to try and activate and do anything with them.
None of you have attempted to drop down into the weird liquid.
Well, of course we haven't. We're used to everything being something that will kill us, and the weird liquid is too low down for most of us to be able to attack him anyway.
You just jumped in front of something that could kill you. Anyway, it's your turn.
Well, I can't. Without magic, I cannot attack him without being directly next to him.
You are directly next to me.
Exactly, which is why I had to leap right into him.
Cyber, who are you looking at?
Oda.
He's looking at me and Kapua.
Yeah.
Which is again, you know, I can't. So I'm gonna try moving round here as fast as possible. And the minute that I feel my boots start to work again, do I feel my boots start to work again? Am I getting out of the range of that ability?
Both of you roll an acrobatics check.
Both of us.
Yeah. Yeah, you're faster than him. He can't seem to keep up with you.
I'm just gonna dig both of my hands, claws first, into his side. And I'm going to cast this. That's an attack roll.
15 is a miss.
Fuck, how? How can I miss him when I'm right next to him and I can dig my fingers into him?
Because he is armored.
Fucking asswipes.
I didn't expect to get so attached to this character.
So I'm gonna run around here and
Soren, yes, but it's a disadvantage.
I banked everything on that attack working, and now I can't do anything. This is really
Frustrating.
fight for me because anything that I want to do, I can't do, or else it fails. When it comes right down to it, this is what I found the whole way through this game. There are times when things work, and then the majority of the time things just don't.
That's kind of D&D.
I want to grab Valen and jump down.
I don't resist.
Alright. You guys jump down and land on this sickeningly soft material. It's almost like Jello. It's very awkward, and moving is a little harder, but it doesn't seem to be hurting you. But it is rough terrain.
And that's the only thing that I can do right now.
Okay. Yuna.
Where is he looking at right now?
Since everything happens more or less simultaneously, he was trying to follow Oda.
So he's looking around here-ish.
He's not looking at you.
And even if he was keeping track, he'd probably be peering down to see what they were doing.
Yeah, like his focus was on Oda, so you are magical at this time.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Yeah, this is why you were not the focus.
Oh,
When he moves his head around, is that like moving?
I mean, I probably
What do you
could
mean?
if I wanted, but
like it doesn't take his movement or anything.
Yeah,
Kind of just pivoting.
I don't really know what I'm even asking. Because he's... Oh my Gideon! He's a spear in the middle of a circle. Anyway, my
I am
FF
not
traumas. You know, my FF trauma aside,
I'll admit that was my first reaction when I saw this room. But no, I am not Ozma.
sure you're not.
I'm not a black hole in an orb trying to kill you. I'm trying to kill you, yes, but I'm not a black hole in an orb thing. Or whatever Ozma is.
Ugh, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna create daylight on top of him. It's gonna create bright daylight, like above him.
Not just, I can photosynthesize and heal.
I don't care. I'm creating daylight now.
Alrighty, it just got really, really bright in here.
Especially on top of him.
Like, super bright, guys. Like, holy crap, it's bright.
Whee!
You know, some healing wouldn't go amiss down here, you know.
Yeah, but I have to touch.
This is a similar problem that I have.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna light up my arm and just
I'm just imagining
on
him
top
just
of
sort
him.
of looking around, just shrugging, waving it up, great sunlight.
Yeah, basically, but, you know, with my tattoos because they're shiny.
Kupua is a rare Pokemon.
It's true. Don't you feel bad for killing me now?
Thorin, I think it's your turn. I'm not sure what just happened.
Is he looking at me?
He can't see you guys. Like, he would have to actually move, and he can't do that till his turn.
Can I see him?
Not so much. If you move, you could get line of sight with it at him. You guys are kind of like straight down, like 30 feet. Looking up, you're seeing just the edge of the platform.
Oh, so he's like in a bowl.
No, they're on the ground.
No, but like, is he in a bowl or is he just a sphere surrounded by a circle?
His platform is just straight flat.
Okay, so can they see his butt? Theoretically speaking.
No.
Does he have a butt?
No.
Why are you obsessed
So
with
if I were to move, like, here-ish, would I be able to see him?
Yeah, I'd say so. He's pretty big.
Awesome. So I'm going to move there, which if you said it's difficult terrain, that's all of my movement.
Yeah.
Is he looking at me?
I would say from where you are, you're catching like the top of him, and his line of sight's just not hitting you yet. Like, he would have to move closer to the edge to actually...
Awesome. I am going to use Heightened Spell to force him to have disadvantage on his saving throws. And then I'm going to cast Disintegrate at an 8th level.
Well, ouch.
No, I lied. I'm going to cast Incendiary Cloud.
Ooh. Cloud.
I have no idea what that does.
Sounds bad.
A swirling cloud of smoke shot through with white-hot embers appears in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point within range. The cloud spreads around corners and is heavily obscured. It lasts for the duration or until something disperses it. I'm not going to tell you what disperses it. When the cloud appears, each creature in it must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 10d8 fire damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
Alright, so make a dex save.
And it's 20 foot centered.
I have no idea if that is successful, but
But it's up here on top, so it shouldn't hit.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just on top of the platform.
But basically the entire platform is smoke and embers and... Well, he makes the dexterity save, but, you know...
Still takes half damage.
Still takes half damage.
What was it again? How much did I take?
Give me a second. So...
Calculator.
20 points of damage?
Yeah.
20 points
Also,
of damage?
I know it says that the area is heavily obscured, but I am pretty sure his true sight kind of negates that.
That's fine.
Probably.
Yeah.
And
'Cause, I
then
mean, true sight can look through magical darkness, so pretty
what
sure cloud.
what saving roll do I have to make to break free from this? Is it a constitution or is it a dexterity?
Purification, that is...
Dex.
Yeah, Dex.
Alright. I have to get there. Big money, no whammies! Big money, no whammies! 15?
I have no idea what you're rolling against, so...
I think it's 17. I think...
Yeah, that's 17.
Yeah. Valen has turned to stone.
I didn't mean to do that, I'm so sorry.
Rip.
So
And
it is now
incendiary cloud is... poof. Vanishes, because it was concentration.
But hey, you did some damage! Yeah!
Ooh.
And there's a bright sun.
It's very bright in here, yes.
And it's right above him.
So I might as well just roll another d10 and see what happens.
Who are you targeting?
Well, Kapoor is the only one I can actually see that is made of stone right now.
That is true, yeah.
That is disintegration? Yes.
Boy, you're rolling good on those beams. Kapua, dex save. The merman is extremely dexterous. I'm not sure how, but he is extremely dexterous.
Flattens himself to the floor, I think. I'd assume.
I'd like to imagine that somehow, just from his pure awesomeness, he just deflects the ray with his tail. Like, max it out of the air.
How dare you slap? No.
Oh, yeah. Alrighty, Death Cat.
I'm not sure if I can recall Death Cat at this point.
Death monstrosity.
And Death Eldritch Abomination doesn't really have the same ring to it.
Death aberration. Which is, you know, kind of redundant.
Yeah.
Continuing the theme of
Murder.
harassing Kapua.
Goodbye.
Let's have some fun.
Oh, you, of course, would hit my wisdom.
Oh, BB.
Scaredy fish.
You are the scaredy merman.
I mean, yeah, I am terrified at this point.
Oh yeah, the mini beasts. The green one could hit over, couldn't it?
Yeah.
What's it, 17? The green is petrification, wasn't it?
Location. Alright, Oda, deck save.
Oh, fuck. Fuck!
You feel your body begin to stiffen.
Blue was disintegration, which I'm going to use on Scaredy Fish.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. And then purple was innovation, which I might as well use on crab.
Hey! Crap out of this!
Because I don't
Now
think
we
that.
let you ride on him.
Because can the mini beast even hit Capel from that distance? Oh, that was zooming out way too far.
Your eye rays have a range of 120, I believe.
Oh, in that case,
Yeah, leave the crap out of this. He's confused and sad.
He is just
And
over there
he's
making
about to
sad
be even
bubbles.
sadder because I'm obviously going to die.
Constitution saving throw this time.
Of course it is. One that I have -2 on instead of -1. I'm not dead!
He's not dead, he's only resting. And there's some
No.
kind of action point, movement point left. I can actually see if I can stick the mouse and not the ruler again. Just gonna sort of peer over the edge at those two.
Okay. So yeah, Oda, as you feel your body begin to stiffen, you unfortunately glance up and see the massive eyeball leering down at you.
Okay, first things first.
I'm the realist.
Do I know what sort of spells will get rid of the petrification?
Being a cleric, yeah.
But he's also looking at you.
Apart,
Yeah, that's
no, don't, like, I'm not gonna try and cast something right now, I'm just asking, do I know what spells, apart from Greater Restoration, would fix the petrification?
I mean, Greater Restoration.
It says on the thing, freed by Greater Restoration spell or other magic.
Yeah, if you have a spell that gets rid of stuff like that, I think other magic might just be in case someone has a wish spell. I'm looking at your spells. You could try Divine Intervention.
That's the only thing that would work.
Yeah. Or you just succeed the save.
I'm not talking about myself, I'm talking about...
Oh, Valen. Hold on. Technically speaking, technically speaking, she does have her wish ring.
Which is petrified.
It's a legendary ring.
I don't know
I'd say-
about the wish ring.
I'd say in just whether you use it or not, in this situation, a legendary magical item would not be affected by a petrification effect. So you would at least notice that she does have a ring on her hand that seems to have been unaffected. Whether you piece that together or not and choose to use it is up to Oda.
I don't know what to do because I am probably going to turn to stone at the end of my turn. I can't use any of my spells without moving out of the range of this stupid gaze. Everyone is about to die, and there's no... There is just no way to win unless I have an absolute miracle.
Use the wish stone to wish us out of here.
I'm not very comfortable about doing that because I don't. For one thing, doesn't it have to be?
It's not attunement.
It's not attuned. Okay. I don't know that Oda would have the sense to see that and say, "Oh, that's a wish," and then use it. I don't know.
You can roll an Arcana check. I mean, you would know that it's a powerful magical item. You might not understand what it does unless you actually grab it.
I don't know. I just don't know what to do. What I would like to be able to do is to actually fight and have something that I could fight with.
Actually have a chance of winning?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At the moment, there is no chance of winning.
There never was.
Unless there is, like, there's sort of one chance of winning, and there's one chance of maybe getting away. But I'm not very comfortable grasping at the chance to get away using a wish spell because I don't feel that Oda would do that. Partly because I don't think that she would be quick enough to pick up on the idea that it was a wish spell that she could use to wish everyone away, and partly because she gets too fixated on the vengeance thing. I'm gonna start by running against the pillar out of that guy's line of sight. And I'm gonna call divine intervention. This is just not gonna work.
Maybe it will. Dang.
That doesn't work. That's all I really have a bit of energy to do. Just lift up my holy symbol and cry out. If you want me to be able to do your bidding. I need your help now.
Roll a dexterity saving throw. You are no longer petrified. Or petrifying. You shaked off the effect. Yuna.
I close my eyes and just take a deep breath. Just let Maui go, and you can just do whatever you want with me. Kill me, tear me to pieces, let him go. I go to this edge and just drop down.
Okay.
You know, I can, like, even if I'm scared, I can do things, right? As long as I'm just moving away from the horrible thing. Great, because while I'm falling, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
So, I'm falling, I'm, like, gonna put my arms, like, crossed, with my tattoos shining. I am shining, everything is shining, and I heal a minuscule amount of health.
I was just imagining him doing the Macarena to heal himself.
That too.
Yes.
The healing powers of the Macarena.
Hey, Macarena, right?
Also, I finally changed the very title of my server to Scaredy Fish.
Thanks.
Alright.
I'm gonna thump down onto the jello.
Okay. Soren, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Sorry, I lost my character sheet. $14.
No. Cyber.
I'm gonna do something a little bit different.
I myself am not expecting him to leave my crab alone. He's going to destroy all of us.
Can I move the mini beast as well? Like, are they stationary or can they move?
Move, but only like 20 feet probably. They're not very fast little things.
Okay. Well, I myself am going to jump down. Here.
Eyes.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'm just gonna claw at Oda.
Merciless crab monster.
The first one hits, the second one doesn't. And I'm dead.
Well, unconscious. Alrighty. Unless he wants to... Actually, no, you only get 2 claws.
Yeah.
Beasties.
I mean, the eye beasts are just going to... No, I can't actually select them.
Oh,
You know, this is really fitting for Valen because, like, she tries so hard but just messes up all the time. Like, she tried to help out this cat guy, and, like, now she's releasing this horrid monster on the world. That's, like, par for the course for Valen.
It occurs to me I probably should have explained why I just suddenly turned to them, but...
Because you're evil from the beginning. Because this is just murder porn for you.
There is a specific reason, and it is entirely evil. But it
Because
is
you
there is
enjoy
a specific
this?
reason. No.
You do.
Yes, but no.
I can move them for you. Where do you want to move the babies?
Blue is going to move down diagonally to the left.
To where?
It's gonna come and kill me.
Use your.
Yes.
Use your
And then he's gonna fire something. Is that that's fine. Barry.
Fire
I
in the-
looked at the token on the turn order and saw Soren underneath it. It was disintegration. Right?
Yep, disintegration is blue.
Yeah,
Dex
yeah.
save and throw!
And I die. I am a pile of ash. Goodbye.
You're not dead, you're unconscious.
No! I went
Not
to
with
0 hit
disintegration.
points. I become a fine gray dust.
Never mind, you're dead.
Purple might as well just fire at the crab, because it's got nothing better to do.
I mean, we can basically just end it because the crab can't do anything. You're gonna kill the crab. We're all dead. Goodbye.
TPK, yay.
I mean, we knew that from the beginning.
I'm honestly surprised I actually
You're honestly what?
I
I'm
did
not.
expect this to work at all, to be honest.
Soren, roll one more constitution check.
And that's a dirty 20.
That's enough. Petrified state. You remain somewhat conscious, if only from the overpowered aura coming from the ring on your finger. Wish ring, if you wish to use it.
Heck yes, I'm going to wish that myself and my companions were all fine and safe and in a tavern somewhere. Not the murder cat. The other ones.
Alright. So, Aragus, you watch as Valen and Oda and Maui, and unfortunately not Kapua, all vanish in a sparkling burst of magical energy. Your long plotted out plan not quite working how you wish it would have. The three of you, including the crab, appear in a tavern far, far from here. Is retrieved quickly as one of you is unconscious and the other is currently a statue. You are eventually returned to your former selves and sadly are left to mourn your fallen merman friend who unfortunately died right before you could get to that. Sorry, Kapua.
He knew that was coming. I mean, Molly had instructions.
Oh, she left a will for her crab, or he left a will for his crab.
I do want to say that that ended way more one-sided than I thought it was going to be. Like, I know he seems overpowered, but when you guys rolled the d8s, you had a chance to be way more spread out, but unfortunately you all rolled to where you were all in the same area, so you guys were kind of screwed from the start.
Oh,
that, and
so
then
each outcome determined which
each platform was a different number.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because,
she's
like,
used that
if you guys-
tactic before in
If you guys had been able to spread out and use the platforms for cover if needed, that might have went a little better, but those rolls right at the start kind of screwed you guys.
I mean, through the whole game, I've been in a position where every single thing that I have to do is an action. So if I do something and it doesn't work, I can't do anything with the rest of my turn, and most of them require me to touch the creature I'm attacking, but then I've got really low health, so it's either shove myself in front of people and get killed and maybe be able to do something, or it's sit at the back not actually doing anything whatsoever, and not being able to interact properly.
Yeah, we were all just frustrated in that last fight. Let's just leave it at that.
I still want to test this to see what this one does.
Now you get to just ponder about the primeval that you've set upon the world.
Oh God, I forgot you were here.
Live audience.
Oh God.
Once I'm not the live audience.
Liver than twitch.tv/data, really.
I guess that...
God, it's been so long I legitimately forgot what your voice sounded like. It's like
I know, we missed you! Come back to us!
I think at this point I'm gonna just end the stream with the idea that if Oda recovers, she's going to make a deeper vow with her god and go and seek vengeance on this creature. And try and get Valen to come with her.
He will most likely try to hunt you guys down because he needs to rip out your seeds that he implanted with you, which gave you your magical girl powers that were kind of germinating over years, which is why he brought you back here. So he could
basically grief seeds.
Basically harvest the seeds back from you guys and give him power.
So what do you get from Lulu?
I considered giving him a little boost for killing you, but...
Did he get anything? Okay. Because that was like the one thing I felt really bad about, and it's like, man, he got like a free power because I couldn't play anymore.
I was going to, but then it's like, he doesn't need a freebie. Because
what he could have done is he could have started me with like one legendary point, and each one that dies gives me another.
I mean, I really didn't buff you much compared to what a beholder has.
From what I've heard, you actually massively nerfed the legendary points as well, didn't you?
I think of like a slight problem was a lot of like the problem was the party was pretty heavy magic focused at that point in time.
Yeah,
they couldn't get away from the gaze at the start.
Yeah, like I said, it was a lot of bad luck, man.
I was really trying hard to not metagame it, like as much as I could. But
yeah, I'm going to end the stream there. Thanks for joining us. And
oh, do we want to talk about our characters' backstories and stuff?
Oh, that is true. If you want to,
yeah, share.
Do a quick go over. Who wants
to?
For
the records, as soon as everyone left, he just sort of looks around, just sits down, and says, "That could have gone better."
The little babies just kind of shrug off to the side, like, "We tried."
Now what?
Who wants to go first?
You go first.
Okay.
You suggested it. You start.
Technically, I suggested it, but I don't want to go first because mine is sad.
Oh yeah, Oda's interesting. She has a
my
very
character, Oda Whitethorn, is a dryad, as you know, and as a dryad, she believes in the superiority of her race over most other beings, and a group of humans cut down her forest that she protected, and it weakened her sort of powers, and it hurt her a great deal, and she accepted a deal from this cat to get power, to get revenge on them, but the power was not very strong, and it expressed itself in these pretty purple sparkles, which she hated. She just, like, they were just way too pretty, and they just did not go with her aesthetic. And, you know, she was going for that whole, like, forest witch vibe, and this was not good. So she was very annoyed about that. And it was also, they weren't really capable of expressing her sort of desire for vengeance. So she went looking for a different power to rely on and found Hoa, who is a god of vengeance. But in exchange for his strength and aid in getting revenge, she was then bound by him to help any creature in need of aid that was weak. So she found herself as a creature believing herself to be superior to everyone, forced to help these crawling weaklings, but she tries to keep her deals. She tries to keep to her promises, and she was now in a position where if she doesn't help creatures that are in positions of weakness to get revenge or to do whatever they want, Hoa gets annoyed and just takes away her powers or puts her through punishments, which, you know, she is a growing and large respect and fear of this god. But this is sort of that's her deal mostly. But hey, she's a pretty sadistic creature. She likes to take her revenge up close by getting close to the people she needs to take revenge on, working her way into their good graces, and then destroying everything that they hold dear, and then killing them slowly and as painfully as possible. And she likes the reason she has all the touch spells is she likes to do things by, you know, gentle touch on the cheek and suddenly you're really sick, sort of thing.
Evil.
But she with the Fae, she was definitely on for honouring her deal with him because she made a deal, but her intention was to kill him when she felt that her deal had been honoured, and at the point where she died, that was the point at which she felt her deal had been honoured. Unfortunately, the cancelling of her magic made her believe that Hoa was against her not helping a weak creature, so she came back and helped again. And now she is very pissed off. Yeah, she's lawful.
And now the god is behind her. Because now it's vengeance.
Sorry?
I said, now your god is behind you because it's vengeance.
My god was probably behind me the entire time. It's just that earlier on, Eragast cancelled my magic.
Oh, yeah.
And made me think that because, you know, that was Oda's leap of logic, was this is what happens when my god doesn't agree with what I'm doing. So that's Oda's deal. She's a lawful evil dryad cleric.
Yeah, FYI, that evil amulet that you took with her, Valen was literally the only character that would have hurt.
Yeah, I know.
Like, Kapua and Lulu were fine.
It
they were
only
neutral.
works on good characters, and I didn't realise that until I'd already taken it. And I think I still would have taken it anyway, because I think that is the thing that she would have. But you can only do the sort of killing someone if they're a good...
Still gave you a bonus for being...
It did give me a bonus
holy item.
Spells.
Yeah.
I guess it's my turn. Are y'all ready to cry?
Go on.
So, Valen grew up in a wood elf village, and she actually had a happy childhood. And when she was still rather young, about 80, she fell in love with this girl from a traveling like band of hunters, and they would stop in her village, and this girl and her would like chat and get along great, and I have this written out somewhere, and I was looking for it. Sorry.
Did you put it in your bio?
No, I didn't. I have it on my computer. So one night when they were out in the woods, they were attacked by like an owlbear, and in a fit of panic, they like ran back towards the village, and in a fit of panic, Valen cast her first ever spell, and it was also the first ever like explosive magic bit, and basically it would have been like when you roll on the wild magic table and there's a fireball is centered on you.
Yeah.
And it basically like killed this girl that she was in love with, wiped out like half the town. The forest fire raged for like weeks and weeks, and for whatever reason she managed to survive and was banished from obviously her town, and so she went off into the woods, and she found this gentleman who was kind of crazy. Picture Victor from Critical Role. And
oh god,
he kind of taught her how to control her magic, and through other explosive magic acts, she ended up on a different plane of existence, which is where she met Aragas. And he granted the powers to her, even though she was like, I don't really want it. And he was like, yeah, here, have them. So basically she has learned just over the years that like getting involved in other people's shit, it just causes trouble, and she's terrified of like, she can't go back home because obviously people hate her there, and everyone she's ever loved has like died by her magics. It's this poor babe. It has had so many problems, which is why she just doesn't talk, and she just is just this little ball of anxiety. And yeah, that's Valen.
Just to let you know, if Valen does go with Oda will probably just manipulate her to her own ends.
I mean, that's probably what happens,
yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, I mean, she won't be particularly vicious about it, probably, because, Valen is very useful. She'll be nice, but she will be just, like, yeah. But hey,
Shay, freaking hear that.
Hi, Train!
Bye, Train. Which is an okay band. Oh no, is it my time?
Yeah, tell us about Kapua.
Rest his soul.
Rest in pepperonis.
This is the most boring one. He was an absolutely average merman. His tattoos used to be black.
He was fabulous.
I mean, obviously. But, his tattoos used to be black, but they, like, changed when Evil Cat, for some reason, gave him powers. He doesn't really understand why. That was absolutely confusing. He had a little sister.
Oh, hat?
And
oh, wait, because he's dead.
Yeah.
I thought
Exactly.
it was sad as if like the sister was dead, and I was really sad.
No, it's even worse. Because now Maui has to go, and
Oh.
Feel sad,
Cyber,
man.
this is all your fault. It's all your fault, Cyber.
Well, at least he has a cremation.
Cyber's like the Aku of D&D.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure disintegration counts as cremation. It just counts as
I mean,
Disintegration.
yeah.
I mean, he was a pile of ash, which is kind of what cremation is.
yeah.
Anyway, he also had an ex-wife because, you know, he was actually a bisexual. But he had interest in a man. Yeah, anyway. His sister is also married. I have pictures.
Oh.
That's his sister
Aw.
and her husband.
What's that said GIF?
She's like the best hunter, and he's like a racer. A race fish.
Fisheries.
Yeah. And this
Oh,
is his
he's like-
ex-wife, Kala.
Ooh,
Where
she
are you
pretty.
sharing the photos?
Discord.
On Discord.
The only place that we share photos.
Yeah.
Right.
So anyway, that's his ex-wife, Kala.
So really, Maui goes back home, and his sister realizes what happened, and she goes off and murders the murder cat. In
She can join our vengeance party.
We probably escort Maui home.
I'm gonna say Kala would probably also join it because she's actually a
Oda is
poisonous
still
fish.
trying to keep up a veneer of being a good person to Valin. So I mean,
of
that
an
was- that was
army
the
of
other-
mer people.
That was the other reason that
Coming
like,
after you.
there were several moments where I felt like I could have used this spell, Spiritual Guardians, but the trouble is that once I used it, then it would reveal to all that I was evil. And that did not suit my purposes.
I knew you were evil since day one because you told me.
I did too.
I feel like I did know, and I don't know why.
I mean,
she
she
kept
tried to
saying
kill
it.
you.
No, yeah, that's probably why.
Although, to be fair, he was evil too.
Anyway, I'm gonna.
I was
close
better
up-
evil.
I'm gonna close up the stream.
Oh, one more thing about Maui. He was hundreds of years old, and so was Kapua.
Oh,
You've killed old life.
oh.
Killed old
He
Greg.
looked real good for his age.
Oda had more respect for Kapua than she had for anyone else because Kapua was a sort of essentially a fey creature that she felt slightly more on a par with. Yeah. Anyway, stopping streaming. Bye bye.
Boop.